Let's be honest, the Queen of the Ring had a shit start. Its predecessor, the King of the Ring, has a rich history with arguably the greatest promo in wrestling history happening at a ceremony, Austin 316, and a list of legends winning the tournament: Triple H, Kurt Angle, Bret Hart, Owen Hart, Edge, Brock Lesnar, Booker T. It hasn't always been a hit though. There were some duds, just like the Queen of the Ring started off with a dud. Selena Vega's win and then run afterwards was blah at best. Here are 5 choices of who could get Queen of the Ring on a roll, setting it up for future success. Number 5, Ariana Grace. Okay, so she's not in the tournament, but hear me out. This is the type of superstar the tournament needs. A young up-and-comer who is really can't miss. She's a second-generation superstar, a blue-chip prospect. And remember, this tournament, the idea of this tournament is to elevate someone to the main event scene, to make a superstar. And sometimes superstars fail. She would not fail, so she would make the Queen of the Ring feel important. Right now, she's running a character in NXT that's very similar, so I have no doubt in my mind that she would be able to handle a gimmick of Queen of the Ring perfectly on the main roster. And that would set up the Queen of the Ring tournament for future success, knowing, hey, someone's won it and they found success with the Queen of the Ring gimmick. Ariana Grace could definitely handle that role and set the tournament up for future success. Number 4, Nia Jax. I understand it's not a popular choice. It does not change the fact it's a good choice to make Queen of the Ring feel important. First, she's going to get a reaction. She's not just going to win Queen of the Ring and no one react to it. People are going to boo her. People are going to talk shit about it on the internet. That's not necessarily a bad thing because we're engaged. Then going forward, you set her up on a run to win the title. Now Queen of the Ring feels important because she just won it and she wins a title. It doesn't stop there though. She can put over a new babyface. Maybe Tiffany Stratton eventually. Maybe she takes the belt from Bayley. Bayley gets it back. And there'll be a reaction. There'll be a crowd moment where, yes, someone overcame Nia Jax. They won the belt back. They won the belt from her. That's a good thing. That gives the tournament credibility. It gives the tournament legitimacy, saying, hey, Nia won last year. She went on to win the belt. She went on to have a match where she put over a babyface superstar, and the crowd got behind the babyface and cheered them and was happy when she lost the title. All of this is reactions. All of this adds legitimacy and makes Queen of the Ring feel important. Like, hey, if you win this, you could go on a roll and maybe win the title and have a huge moment. Number 3, Roxanne Perez. All right, she's not in the tournament, but she should have been, and she should have probably won it. She's definitely one of the best choices to win it. It fits her gimmick perfect right now. Someone that wants all the glory. What better way to go and have all the glory than go up to the main roster while you're still NXT Women's Champion and become Queen of the Ring? It gives the tournament a legitimate feel because she's probably top 5 in the women's roster right now. And, I mean, some might say she's a prodigy at this wrestling shit, so she adds credibility to the tournament when you can say, hey, one of our top 5 women's wrestlers is in the tournament. But what I really like about this idea and why I think it would make the Queen of the Ring feel important is the credibility and legitimacy it would give NXT. Instead of NXT being the developmental brand, they had one of their wrestlers go up and win the title Queen of the Ring. It puts them on par with the other 2 brands, and it's like, hey, we're not just the minor leagues. Hey, we're not just the up and comers. We're right with you guys. And Roxanne Perez adds legitimacy to the crown as someone who's definitely going to find success going forward in WWE. Number 2, Lyra Valkyria. We all agree she's next up. On the main event scene, on the women's side, she's going to enter it and find success there. So what better way to establish her in that main event scene and establish her to the main roster crowd than a Queen of the Ring tournament win? It also adds credibility to winning Queen of the Ring because you can have her win it and then, boom, just reignite her feud with Becky Lynch for the title. So now, not only did she win Queen of the Ring, she's taking that and entering a feud with the biggest superstar in the women's division, the man Becky Lynch. And right now, she can carry the belt. So you could have her beat Becky, and you can trust that she's going to have good matches. She'll be able to carry that belt. Or if she loses with Becky, it's still a big thing because, yeah, she won Queen of the Ring. That's a big thing, and she fell short to the man Becky Lynch. Like, makes the crown feel important, and that's what this tournament needs. It needs someone. It can't have back-to-back duds. It needs someone that's going to win it and then do something special after it. And I think Lyra is definitely set for the main event scene. So why not, instead of having her just enter it, you use the Queen of the Ring to put her a part of the main event scene, and it gives credibility to the Queen of the Ring. Now next year when you run the tournament, it feels like, oh hey, they're about to make a new superstar. They just did it last year. She just came up from NXT, wins it, and enters a feud with the biggest woman superstar. She might even win the title. Number 1, Tiffany Stratton. I think we all agree Stratton is 100% must-watch TV. She is going to find great success in WWE. Her winning the Queen of the Ring and then at the ceremony saying we're in the Tiffy time era, that makes the crown feel important. That makes the tournament feel important because that would be a huge moment. She's still a little young in her career, so you have her win Queen of the Ring, and she can run with the gimmick. So she can run for a whole year as being the Queen of the Ring, maybe set up a feud with the actual Queen of WWE, Charlotte Flair. So it'll lead to this big match, and then after a year, you can maybe trust her to be the champion. And that whole year after winning Queen of the Ring felt special. It was like, oh, hey, she won that shit. And then she had a very good run for a year, and now she's winning the title. So the tournament feels special in the future. Also, again, she's another person who could run with the gimmick of Queen of the Ring and find success with it, setting up the tournament for future success, knowing, hey, you can win this tournament and you can find success running a gimmick of Queen of the Ring. Those are my 5 choices for who can add legitimacy to the Queen of the Ring crowd, setting it up for future success. In the comments, let me know who you think can make Queen of the Ring feel important and set it up for future success as being a big thing.